Right, this is a direct response to Mike. This is double take debate. I've just got home. I've had a lovely day. And then I watched this video he sends me over, which apparently addresses his NBA Finals prediction and the whole Kevin Durant, LeBron James argument. Now, I watched this video and I thought, okay, good video, let's get this up, let's get this running. And then I watched it back to myself. I thought, what issues are there for here to me address? What's this guy said this time? And I realised he hadn't actually made a prediction. So I thought to myself, I got hold of Mike. I said, Mike, where's the prediction? And he hasn't made one. He's waiting till after game one. Now, to me, that's the chicken move. Game one's a huge thing. So I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna make the prediction before the tip-off, the day before. I'm gonna go and say Thunder in 6. I think 5's a push, but I think it's doable. I like the Heat and I respect the Heat. I just think this Oklahoma team, they're too well-oiled a machine. If we let LeBron go ham like he has been, and we focus on Wade, Bosh, and everyone else, I do not see the Heat standing a chance. Shockingly, which is crazy because you've got two essentially franchise cornerstones in Bosh and Wade in this team, this looks worse than LeBron James's Cleveland Cavaliers teams. Yeah, I said it. The role players are not as good. They're not doing their job. They're standing back, watching LeBron go, and it feels like same old, LeBron playing superhero, everyone's Lewis Lane. So, I don't think it's going to go past 6. I just don't see it, especially if Oklahoma having home court. Not a chance. Like, the choke artist, formerly known as LeBron James, in that crowd, good luck. So there's my prediction. Oklahoma in 6. I'm brave enough to put one out before tip-off, before game 1. I'm that confident. As you can see, I got the hat. Real Thunder fans. So, now moving on to an individual level. This is a bit more tricky. LeBron v Durant. I respect LeBron's game. I respect his physical talents. I respect that, as Mike says, if you were to draw up a basketball player in a laboratory, physically, he would be LeBron James. 6'8", as quick as a point guard, as big as a center, can guard all 5 positions, can play all 5 positions. He can rebound, assist, he can score. His jump shot needs working, his free throw needs working, but pretty much beside those 2 things, this guy's got it nailed down. And he plays hard on every possession. I mean, yes, he goes through phases of games where he seems to take plays off, but I think when you play it hard for every possession, all season, all playoffs, you're going to have games where you need to just rest and see what your team are made of. Generally, they're not made of much. And I think LeBron's seen that in this Heat, that either Wade is distracted or injured or doesn't want to play or over-reliant. But from what I saw, Chris Bosh is now his number 2 going off game 6. I said it. Wade looks, I don't want to say past it, he's only 30, but he's been injury prone and a high-flying act since he got into the league. So he's still a top 15 player. He was a top 5. He might even be only a top 20 now, especially after this playoff performance. But, so you've got LeBron, the athletic freak, who can play basketball, but when it matters most, he generally shies away from the moment. Then you've got Kevin Durant. This guy is 6'9", going on 6'10", has a 7'4" wingspan, and is an athletic freak in his own right. This guy can dribble, cross you up like a shooting guard, and then shoot over you, and you have no chance of blocking it. If he gets that ball above his head, good night. If you're a big, he's taking off the dribble. If you're small, he's shooting over you. Now, LeBron's going to give him matchup problems in defense because LeBron's a good defender, but I think Durant is the better player. He will kill a team off, he will pace himself throughout a game, and he knows he has that natural instinct where, like in Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals, if he feels the game is slipping away, he turns on the magic, he understands what's needed, and he gets it done. And he's done it since the opening game of the season when he hit that 3 over the Dallas. Since that game this year, he has killed off more teams than I care to remember, and he's done it through the playoffs as well. He can shoot, he can dribble, he's becoming a better defender, he's a good leader. People keep saying this is a great team. Well, the star isn't getting enough credit. He's made them buy into working hard, buy into the team ethos, buy into one for all for one kind of mentality. He's got that going. They're following his lead, and Scott Brooks is reaping in the rewards. Durant, to me, is the best player in the world. LeBron's a close second, but he is second. And they'll say, well, if he rings a ring, that confirms he's the best. No, it doesn't. He's been in the league 9 years. He should have at least 1 ring by now. If he is the idea of a basketball player, the perfect creation, and you haven't got a ring after 9 years, you're just a stat sheet stuffer. And a great one at that, but that's all you've done that we can really lay claim to. You put up great stats. Cheers, thank you. When you retire, tell me how an empty hand feels. So, there's my take on Durant. And finally, this guy had the cheek to say, if Chris Paul had been injury-free, he would be the best player in the league right now. I am a huge fan of Chris Paul. This guy can run the floor, he's tenacious, he can shoot, he can defend, he can rebound. But the best player in the game? Come on. The year that Kobe won MVP, Chris Paul should have won it. Kobe won it because people realized he hadn't got any, he was getting on, and it was either now or never. So they gave him out of respect, which is fair enough. But Chris Paul should have got it that year when he took those Hornets to, I think they were second in the West, second or third. And he was phenomenal all year round. And I remember he lost the head-to-head with the Lakers down the stretch, and that pretty much sealed it for Kobe Bryant winning the MVP. But he'd be, and still is, I think, when fit, the best point guard in the league. And he's a top 5 player when fit. Would he be top of the heap? No way. No way. No way. It's not. He's good. He's not revolutionary. He's a brilliant point guard, but the best in the game. But here's something I want you to think about, Mike. And I'm going to say this, and I told you this the other day when we were speaking. I want to put it down in this log. If Kevin Durant manages to go his whole career without an injury like a torn ACL that can rob you of your athleticism in a couple of seasons, he will finish the game with the most points ever. He's going to overtake Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who's at 38,000 and some. And he'll be the highest ever scorer in the league that has ever been seen. I know LeBron's probably on track to do that right now, but Durant's going to overtake him. And it's as simple as that.